approaching Bait Bridge, going to Zimbabwe. Just left Messina and I'm going through the border post now. Heard it takes a long time until you can clear everything. Hopefully won't be that long. A bit of a line here. Long line, 50 minutes to clear it. 50 minutes, and this was the easy part. So let's see now on the Zimbabwean side. Alright, finished. Finally. Yeah, this is a long procedure. Welcome to Zimbabwe. This is the exit of the border post. I was surprised because the facilities here are much better than on the South African side. Yeah, the procedure is long, very long. But I was lucky because one of the ladies, I don't know if she's part of the police or the border, I don't know. She was standing there, and I approached her, and I was very humble, and I said, "Please, could you please help me?" And she really helped me. She took me to everywhere I needed to go. And first thing you do is you pay $27. I don't know why, because I asked and they told me this is to approach border. Okay, $27. Then you go to the police and they clear your vehicle. They check your documents, and then you go back inside that building, and then you pay for the visa, $30. After that, you go and pay $9 more to use the bridge, and then you go and pay $50 for the temporary importation permit for the TIP. So this is the procedure you have to follow. It's very long. Then you go to Zimbra, and then they clear you, and then there are a lot of people will approach you, and they when I mean people, I mean officials. They want to see what you have declared, then they want to see this, they want to see that, they want to see if you have guns, they want to see, all they want is, as usual in these countries, that you pay them a drink, a cold drink. That's what they say. Well, there's also other people, the touts, that apparently want to help you, but they just want to scare you. Don't show you money, don't go to anyone, don't do this, don't do that, and they just want you to go with them and of course again get some money from you. And I didn't need them. I know people using them, but I don't know, up to you. The landscape hasn't changed a bit. It's also the same that you find in northern South Africa, which is basically Mopani forest and scattered baobabs. I'm on my way to Gonarejo National Park. It's like 200 kilometers from here, and at least the first part looks like a nice road, but there is also a back road that goes there, and I'm gonna take it. You know, I'm not much of a tar road lover. The first thing I want to tell you about is something that surprised me, and it's that the price of the fuel here, at least the diesel, is 50% more expensive than in South Africa. South Africa is around €1 per liter, and here is 150. That is a huge difference, especially if you're touring around the country. Another thing is that I already passed a couple of roadblocks. Police are there. I don't know what they're looking for, but they were friendly. They just waved me I think this is something that I'm going to find all over the country.
You're going to hunt?
No.
All right.
No.
Thanks, boss.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. So first of all, the Tracks for Africa map shows that Nuanetsi Game Ranch is on the left side. But these guys told me that also the right side is the game branch. So this road goes through this game branch, and I think this is a hunting branch. Well, the road goes through Nuanensi game branch, and they confirmed that this is going to Gonarejo. As you can see, the road is a dead road, but it's in excellent condition. And you take it when you pass Ubi village, then when you get to Nuanensi game branch, then you turn on the right. Now that looks like a natural water hole or a lake or a river, but I don't know is why this is not shown on the map. Where are you going?
Show over Gezan.
Where?
Gezan.
Come on. I picked up this guy from the road, but it's a shame we cannot communicate, right? Yeah, that's you. Yes. But there's no way we can communicate. It's a shame. I would like to know a little more about this area and these people, but unfortunately his English is pretty basic, and I don't speak a word of his language. He's dressed like military. I don't think he is military. I don't know what this guy is. He asked where I'm going to. My friend here says that guy is not a policeman. Of course, he's not military. He's just there to ask for money. They want money to let you go through. He didn't ask for money. He just asked for where I was going to. I don't know if it is because I was with my friend here, but he didn't ask for any money. The closer you get to Genazi, the road is a little worse. So it's no longer a perfect dirt road. Now it's an off-road, and lots of washouts, lots of holes. So now it's time to drive slowly.
See, the world is getting better now. Feel the
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, and you? Worth to drive slowly for a while and being able to see the real life in Zimbabwe. This is Gezani. Which way? Here?
Yes.
From the road, I saw this village, and I stopped and asked if it was possible to take some pictures, and these two very nice ladies agreed, and they showed me everything. Huts, the crops, the well, everything around. And when we finished, I asked them what I could do for them in return. And they didn't hesitate, and both at the same time said, "We want Coca-Cola." And it was funny because I didn't expect that. I was expecting something else. But I went back to the car, and fortunately, I had some Coca-Cola, and we shared the Coca-Cola and had a good time together. What is this? Coca-Cola! My new friends here.
Sure.
Always smiling. Nice people. Say hello. I could go straight to the Gunarazou National Park, but I'm gonna take this detour because I want to get to the Crook's Corner. I left the main road and I took a small road, and when I say small, I really mean it. It was complicated to drive here. It is full of small roads and trails going on all directions, crisscrossing all over the place, and it's difficult to know which one to take. I came across a group of people who were camped in the bush, and being so close from the border with South Africa and the way they behaved, everything was very suspicious. They were probably smuggling people or goods or something, but definitely they were doing something illegal there. They said that some of them needed to get to the river and that finding the road would be very complicated. But I didn't want a car full of people. Going to the Limpopo?
Yeah.
These ladies are going there?
Yeah.
You want to come with me?
Yeah.
I only have space for one.
Sure.
I can only take one.
Wine.
One. See, it's full here. No, here it's full of things here. I can take one. One. Oh, you're going to Limpopo? The lady. You said. I thought you said the ladies. No. Who is coming? The ladies or you?
Wine.
I finally agreed to take one of the girls with me, and I have to say that were it not for her, I would have never found the river.
Carry on, despite all my past, into tomorrow's bright and shiny days.
Limpopo somewhere here. That wasn't a road. Calling that a road was a joke. That is a Warthog Trail or something like that. What a beauty. I made it after that shitty road, because that is not a road. I got here. This is the corner. Behind me, that's South Africa. In front of me, Zimbabwe. And there is Mozambique. So this is where the three countries' borders meet. And this is again the Limpopo River. Complicated, really complicated to get here. Thought it would be easier. I was a few years ago on that other bank right there on the South African side, and it was really easy to get there. But on this side, not easy at all. Now that I'm this close to the water, I'm thinking about the Limpopo crocodile, so I'm gonna get out of here. But for these people, this is usual. Where we are walking here over an elephant footprint trail. And this lady doesn't care much. Yeah, walking the Limpopo banks. Now it's time to go to Gonarejo. I have two options. This is the shortest one, but it's a bit overgrown. And the second one is a lot longer, but probably a better road. It's a bit late, it's already 4 o'clock, so I don't want to drive when it's dark. So hopefully this won't be too bad. It's very overgrown. I decided to use the seed net. Better safe than sorry. When I left the Limpopo, I wanted to take this road to Gonarejo National Park, and this way I could enter through the southern sector. But there is a river on the way, and I didn't have any information about this river crossing using that road. Seems I'm getting closer to some place with people after about an hour, not seeing signs of people around. Been following this road, and when I left the overgrown section, then I started to drive on a dry riverbed, some parts with sand, some parts with lots of rocks and pebbles. Now I'm approaching a river crossing. I hope that the river is dry. But the road ended abruptly when I hit the fence with crops on the other side. I looked around and around, but there was no way to drive that road anymore. So my only option was to backtrack and try to find another road. Because this looks like a Mozambique road. And I didn't cross any border post, anything. I don't know how the hell I got here. Seems that I'm in Mozambique. And indeed, I was in Mozambique. I must have taken a road that took me south of the border. It was getting late and it was difficult to find another road. And I decided it was better to look for a place to camp and look for the river next day. Many times you have the chance to cook your dinner under a beautiful baobab.